So for 3 and 4, we are seeing here that to another whole number are existing such that they are in the form of a is equal to pq plus r. यहाँ पे ये ध्यान रखना है q and r may not be distinct. Okay? If I take 5 and 3, say 5 and 3. So 5 can be written as 3 into 1 plus 2. Okay? Similarly, if I say 6 and 3. So let's see whether क्या आपका दो whole number exist करता है such that they are this in the form of this one or not. Say 6 is equal to 3 into 2 plus 0. Yes. ठीक है. Even if I take 7 and 3, तो क्या हो जाएगा? 7 is equal to 3 into 2 plus 1. If I say similarly 8 and 3, it will be 3 into 2 plus 2. And if I say 9, it will be 3 into 3 plus 0. Okay? So हम यहाँ पे क्या देख रहे हैं? किसी भी दो पॉजिटिव इंटीजर के लिए जो अनदर होल नंबर्स आर एग्जिस्टिंग सच दैट दे आर सैटिस्फाइंग, दे आर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ a is equal to bq plus r. Okay? Where q and r are the whole numbers. और यहाँ पे r के लिए एक बड़ा सुंदर सा चीज हम देख रहे हैं कि r का वैल्यू या तो 0 के बराबर हो रहा है या 1 के बराबर या 2 के बराबर. आपका यह it is not exceeding 3. So the value of r is either equal to 0 or greater than the 0 but smaller than the 3. So the restrictions for this r will be, this r will be either equal to 0 or greater than the 0 but smaller than the b. b से छोटा होगा. Okay? क्या ये समझ में आ गया? ठीक है. So now see how we are getting this one. ये कैसे मिल रहा है? आप लोग क्लास 3 4 में किए होंगे डिवीजन एल्गोरिथम, जिसमें आप लोग डिवीजन को चेक करने के लिए कहता था. ठीक है. वहां पे क्या करते थे? डिवाइडेड इज इक्वल टू डिवाइजर इनटू क्वोशिएंट प्लस रिमाइंडर. Is that? So we are doing the same thing only here. 5, if I am taking this one 5 and 3, okay, I am dividing this 5 by 3, so 3 1s are 3, is the remainder. So see, 5 is equal to 3 into 1 plus 2. So here that means here q is nothing but the quotient and r is nothing but the remainder. a is the dividend and b is the divisor. तो obviously remainder या तो 0 के बराबर होगा या उससे बड़ा होगा, लेकिन आपका डिवाइजर के बराबर या उससे ग्रेटर तो कभी हो ही नहीं सकता है. Is that clear? समझ में आ गया? So if we divide any two positive integer, definitely remainder may be either equal to 0. If the divisor will be the factor, then the remainder will be 0. Okay? So the remainder will be either equal to 0 or greater than the 0 but lesser than that divisor. Is that clear? समझ में आ गया? So using this Euclid division lemma, we shall prove different theorems. Okay? So now let's go to the questions. Okay? Based on this Euclid division's lemma. Okay? Prove that all even numbers will be either in the form of 4q or 4q plus 2 and all odd numbers are in the form of 4q plus 1 or 4q plus 3. This is the question. So we have to prove that all the even numbers will be either in the form of 4q, या तो 4q के फॉर्म में होगा या फिर 4q plus 2 के फॉर्म में होगा. यहाँ पे क्यों कोई होल नंबर ये तो पता ही है. ठीक है. And all odd numbers will be either in the form of 4q plus 1 or 4q plus 3. Okay, so we shall prove this theorem using Euclid division's lemma. Okay, so proof. Let any positive integer a is when divided by 4 gives Q as quotient and R as remainder. ओके सो हम यहाँ मान लेते हैं कि किसी भी पॉजिटिव इंटीजर a को जब हम 4 से डिवाइड कर रहे हैं तो q क्वोशिएंट है और r मेरा रिमाइंडर है. Okay, so here we are dividing a by 4. The quotient is q and the remainder is r. So by Euclid division algorithm, a should be equal to 4q plus r. This is an algorithm, systematic way. Okay, so a should be equal to 4q plus r. So therefore, by Euclid division algorithm, A should be equal to 4q plus r. Okay, and since we are dividing this a by 4, so the restrictions for r is r should be, the value of r should be either equal to 0 or greater than the 0 but smaller than the divisor, that is 4. That means the value of r will be either equal to 0, 1, 2 or 3. These are the only possible values for r. Is there? Okay, is there any confusion? Got it? So now let's check all the cases one by one. Okay, when r is equal to 0, when r is equal to 0, a should be equal to 4q plus r, that is 4q plus r is 0. So it should be a is equal to 4q. And 4q can be written as 2 into 2q. Okay, so 2 into 2q, and q, since q is an integer, so obviously 2q is an integer, so it is the multiple of 2. 2 into 2q. So that means it is an even number. Clearly, a is equal to 4q is an even number. Even number. Let it be equation 1. Okay, when r is equal to 1, so a should be equal to 4q plus 1, and we know that किसी भी even number में हम odd जोड़ेंगे तो that will always be an odd number. Since 4q is an even number, so 4q plus 1, which is an odd number, 1 is an odd number, so 4q plus 1, that should be an odd number. So clearly a is equal to 4q plus 1 is an odd number. Okay, so when r is equal to 2, a should be equal to 4q plus 2. Further we can take 2 as the common from these two of the terms, and will be 2q plus 1. So that means it is in the form of 2 into some integer, 2 into some integer. Okay, so it is in the form of 2 into some integer. Okay, so that means clearly it is an even number, because since 2 into some integer is a multiple of 2. So therefore clearly a is equal to 4q plus 2 is an even number. Okay, let it be equation 3. Okay, please come in. Okay, equation 2, it should be equation 2. Okay, now when r is equal to 3. Okay, so when r is equal to 3, so here a should be equal to 4q plus 3. Is there any confusion? Again, 4q is an even number and 3 is an odd number, so 4q plus 3 must be an odd number. So clearly a is equal to 4q plus 3 is an odd number. Let it be equation 4. Okay, so हम यहाँ पे equation 1, 2, 3, 4 4 से क्या देख रहे हैं कि आपका 4q is an even number, 4q plus 2 is an even number, while 4q plus 1 and 4q plus 3 are the odd numbers. ओके तो सबसे पहले एक्चुअल में हम यहाँ पे क्या प्रूव किए, हम किसी भी इंटीजर को जब 4 से डिवाइड करें तो ऑब्वियसली रिमाइंडर 0, 1, 2 या 3 ही हो सकता है। दैट मीन्स कोई भी इंटीजर्स आपका या तो 4q के फॉर्म में होगा या 4q plus 1 के फॉर्म में या फिर 4q plus 2 के या फिर 4q plus 3 के ही फॉर्म में होगा। तो दुनिया के जितने भी इंटीजर्स है इसे 4 फॉर्म्स में है और इसमें से हम देख रहे हैं कि the numbers which are in the form of 4q and 4q plus 2 they are the evens and 4q plus 1 and 4q plus 3 वाले जो numbers है they are odd numbers। कहने का मतलब आपका जितने भी इवन नंबर्स है वो या तो आपका 4q के फॉर्म में होंगे या फिर 4q plus 2 के फॉर्म में होंगे and the numbers which are in the form of 4q plus 1 and 4q plus 3 they will be odd numbers। So therefore from equation 1, 2, 3 and 4 all even numbers are either in the form of 4q or 4q plus 2 and all odd numbers are in the form of 4q plus 1 or 4q plus 3 प्रूव। तो एक्चुअल में हम यहाँ पे यही प्रूव कर रहे थे कि दुनिया के जितने भी नंबर्स थे वो आपको या तो 4q के फॉर्म में होंगे या 4q plus 1 या 4q plus 2 या 4q plus 3 के फॉर्म में होंगे। ठीक है और वो सभी दे आर या तो इवन है या फिर ऑड है। ठीक है तो हम देख रहे हैं वो सभी नंबर्स में आपका जो 4q के फॉर्म में और 4q plus 2 के फॉर्म में वो इवन है और जो 4q plus 1 और 4q plus 3 के फॉर्म में है वो ऑड है। कहने का मतलब सभी इवन नंबर या तो 4q के फॉर्म में होंगे या फिर 4q plus 2 के फॉर्म में होंगे और सभी ऑड नंबर्स या तो 4q plus 1 या 4q plus 3 के फॉर्म में होंगे। ओके सो now I'm giving some assignments, some homework for you all। ठीक है so पहला क्वेश्चन prove that all even numbers are in the form of 2q and all odd numbers are in the form of 2q plus 1। This is the first question and the second question prove that all even numbers are in the form of 6q or 6q plus 2 or 6q plus 4 and all odd numbers are in the form of 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5। Okay, so these are the homeworks for you all। Okay, homework कर लेना and send it to my WhatsApp number। Okay, I'll check that।